Those SNAP changes are indeed beneficial, but the fact remains that tonight 1 in 6 people in the state of Mississippi will go to bed hungry. Not knowing where your next meal is coming from is called food insecurity.
And it's a huge problem, one that scientists at Mississippi State talked about today with elected leaders, farm managers, educators, and the business community. Our Takia Cummings was in the audience, and she joins us in the studio with more. Takia.
Imagine rationing your food, being so hungry that you don't know what to do. It happens to older people, younger people, and parents who go without to feed their children. Today, leaders came to the table to talk about how to fix this problem. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, over 13 million households in the U.S. worry about where their next meal is coming from. That's why elected officials and other leaders are looking for ways to decrease those numbers. Ag researchers at Mississippi State University are focused on how they can help families lower food insecurities. Today, they shared that information with Mississippi Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, among others.
Food insecurity is a great question and a challenge to address, but we're meeting those needs. Today was about the research that it takes to make sure we're growing the most abundant, plentiful, safest food we can possibly grow.
Dr. Keith Cobble, MSU's Vice President of Agriculture, Forestry, and Veterinary Medicine, says as this problem continues, it's important to keep the young generation involved.
We talk about these issues all the time. We talk about in various different ways. How are we going to feed the world is probably a core day one subject in a plant science class, an animal science class.
Senator Hyde-Smith says it's important that students look ahead to fill those hunger gaps for Mississippi families.
We want to recruit students to help do the research that will go into these fields that Mississippi State offers. Because, we've got some brilliant minds here, and you never know which direction one of these students will go in or end up one day to being one of our brilliant research scientists.
And as population grows, farmers have to focus on meeting the future needs.
We have to look to the future. By 2050, we're going to have to feed 9 billion people in this world, and it's not going to happen without research. So we're a growing population, and our food supply has to be growing to keep up with that demand.
Experts say food insecurities have gotten worse since the COVID-19 pandemic.